Fix it.
Sir,
The ground,
give
baby.
me
My rock.
one of those.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons.
Give me one of those.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
What's that preview for? It's not like the sound good. Based on New Jersey.
Hey, watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Hey, switch gears! Switch gears! SOS!
They go play action here on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 50-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So first and 10 now from the 30. They run the option here on first and 10. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. This one could be coming back. From the shotgun, they run with Smith.
I'm like wasting so much.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up second.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty.
Give me that.
He's able to make a nice
Various more, baby.
the ball carrier.
That shit ain't happening today. You ain't going fucking deep.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run forward with Smith, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And we'll see Young Wk4 now for the Falcons. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
5-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Mike 45.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check. Watch 54.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Dude, what are you doing, man? I thank God you're gone. You're a fucking idiot.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's coming. Check him. Bring it. Hey, smash front row. Whip. Watch the whip. Shoot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
3-yard loss.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
For number 80.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete
Give me that.
pass on 1st down.
Let's
that
go.
leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed.
JK!
People in the secondary, that led to a really nice game.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Tackles hurt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. Now he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 3, Washington nothing.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
26.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football.
Hey, I gotta get this guy back in chat now.
Right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Mark 55, Mark 55. Push him back. 19 light. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Give to Smith out of the gun. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there's optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Washington
nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a night.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Washington.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Tackle made at the
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And it takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And 8 yards to go.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown to this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll
add him back.
Huh?
Add him back.
Who, coach?
Yeah.
The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can.
Motion at your Ring Video doorbell. Motion at...
There we go.
That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Your game over?
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there.
We're final.
He's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his
You?
guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
Did hitter stay on or Boone, or they all got off the
It was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe
Who you playing? Hitter of the Falcons?
Yeah.
He's got a rifle.
How you looking over there, Boone?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
You up there, right?
Yep, 3-1-0.
Oh my God. Donut in this nigga.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Oh my God.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
So that's a nice player.
Looking downfield for Jones.
Seahawks in the fourth to drive for
Oh, Isaiah.
With 5
For who?
seconds to go.
For Donnell Jordan.
Man, he's not getting that, bro. That's a my player. Who said that?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, come on.
And now the rookie's free.
Giants. Albert picked him up?
Yeah, I don't know how Albert got him. I'll tell him.
The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I'll tell him to cut
I
him.
know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Koo for the extra point.
For the point after.
Hey, can you do me a favor, bro? Dirty Rat never got his my player. You got him on your team, Donnell Jordan. Can you cut him so I can grab him and put him in my practice squad so Dirty Rat get him?
Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports.
He was about to what?
Washington down on the scoreboard.
Oh yeah, no, that's a my player. That's Dirty Rat player. His dumbass, he about to get booted there.
Fielded a couple yards.
Yeah, because what happened was the Packers drafted him and then he cut him and then the Bucks put him up and I told him to put him on his practice squad, but he must have just cut him. So he was sitting in free agency. That's why nobody touched him. Yeah. I thought he was on the Bucks practice squad, but he must have released him and didn't put him on his practice squad. So I'm gonna just put him on mine. Yeah, I'm gonna just put him on my practice squad because Dirty Rat, we about to replace him, man. Because I don't know what the fuck he got going on. Nobody gonna keep like you're not gonna let that Chiefs team just sit there and be ass like. So we got a new user for him right now. So I'm gonna have to turn that my way.
Maybe calm their whole team down.
I'll be right back, guys.
Get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they give this time to the tailback. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're running the jet sweep with Jones, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Jonathan Allen.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd down, Smith able to get away.
That's why you keep your legs churning.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And 1.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
20.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
Teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I'm coming after you. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Ito Smith. And some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Good. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Falcons 27, Washington 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down now. It's Smith, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chase Young. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's fielded at the 45. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Being chased out left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check him. No check. No street. 34, right 34. Scoot. Record. Hey, record.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. I'll just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Man, got 2 clock, man.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Yo, this shit's dope. That league is dope. You can see like the whole draft for like rounds 1 through 7. Oh shit.
Tonight,
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I hit the wrong motherfucking button. Watch this crossing route. Just totally missed it.
What quarter even?
Supposed to went right there. I don't know what button I hit. You threw that motherfucker out there. That's what I get for playing distracted.
What happened? Are you winning or what? No.
30. Oh, fuck, I forgot all about Terry. Oh, shit. He still got it.
Scary Terry.
Yeah, still got it. Still got an injury. Came out of there with an injury.
Is your game over? I don't know.
$36 downs. This nigga fumble every game.
Every
One
game.
fumble. Every game he fumbles.
Terrible.
Look at that. 15 interceptions. That's in too many throws, man. 4 fumbles, 4 games. Left tackle. Another homicide. Niggas drive. Police is watching. Mama's crying. Papa's in the house. Daddy's outside. Bitch, you broke. You don't have no money, bitch, you broke. You ain't got no money, bitch, you broke.